Over the past decade plus, we've seen this insane double standard in Hollywood. They desperately want to maintain their echo chamber. And if anyone in that bubble steps a toe out of line, they'll do anything they can to either draw you back in or cancel you if you don't have the right opinion. And as we witnessed during this presidential election, the vast majority of vocal people in Hollywood came out to support Kamala Harris. We can't let Trump back in the White House. But it sure feels like the energy has shifted, hasn't it? Because they had an overwhelming defeat. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. And even though 3 years ago, it sure felt like the media and people in Hollywood desperately wanted to try to cancel Sylvester Stallone for just going to an event at Mar-a-Lago. And we saw at that point in time, his reps kind of pushed back on that. Hey, he's not a member of Mar-a-Lago. He just happened to be there, blah, blah, blah. The energy has shifted, and it's easy to tell because last night, Sylvester Stallone made it very, very clear who he supports and is proud to support. Sylvester Stallone hails Donald Trump as the second George Washington, introducing President-elect at Mar-a-Lago. And this is what I mean by it does feel like the energy has shifted. 3 years ago, you have this kind of PR news cycle where Sylvester Stallone's reps are like, hey, just so you guys know, he's not actually a member of Mar-a-Lago. He's a member here and just happened to be passing by, blah, blah, blah. All this shit, even though most people, if you paid attention, could probably understand who Sylvester Stallone would support for president. And he hadn't really made it a secret. Over the years and years before Trump became a politician, became president, Donald Trump and Sylvester Stallone used to appear a lot of stuff together. They were very friendly, things like that. Well, now here he is very openly giving an introduction speech for Donald Trump. Watch what happened last night. Sylvester Stallone just introduced President Trump at Mar-a-Lago, calling Trump the second coming of George Washington. Let's listen to this.
I'm in awe. I'll just say this, and I mean it. When George Washington defended his country, he had no idea that he was going to change the world. Because without him, you can imagine what the world would look like. Guess what? We got the second George Washington. Congratulations!
And they're about to play the intro music, of course, and we'll fast forward a little bit past that, but here we go. Certainly interesting to see. Now, I do think that you even saw some people in the entertainment industry talk about this election and be like, hey, this might actually be really good for the theaters. You've seen a few different papers and outlets and things like that decide to try to, at least on the outside, to make their coverage a little more balanced because I think they feel they can no longer stay in this state of denial. The energy has completely and totally shifted, and I think some of them are realizing if they don't get on board, they might be left behind. But here you have it. I think you're going to see more celebrities and more actors, especially after this type of victory, and see that the old guard of Hollywood, they are powerless now. These people that are trying to stand up and fight, we're going to leave Twitter because it's not our echo chamber anymore, and we're going to leave the country, and all this bullshit. No one takes them seriously anymore. They have no respect. So maybe you see more people in the industry who are very willing, even though they might not have been willing a couple years ago, very, very willing to not have any problem standing up there shaking hands with Donald Trump because the media has no power anymore, the woke Hollywood celebrities have no power anymore, and everything has changed. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.